Hello everybody, welcome back to Firefield Junction, and we've got a very special review for you today. As we can see, it's the very long-awaited Hornby Class 66 in the special NHS livery, and it's also named Captain Tom Moore. Obviously a very long-awaited model, sold out everywhere, obviously with the pre-orders. But it's fine here. It's actually come early. Obviously, it's actually come early, as I'm sure you probably know. So obviously, it wasn't due till September, October sort of time, but it's here now, and I'm so happy it's finally arrived. Now, as I've obviously just mentioned, it was sold out everywhere with pre-orders. However, as typical with a lot of new models, you've obviously got people out there who've ordered them, but then are selling them on again for more money, which isn't right in my opinion, especially some of the listings that are out there. But if you do want to get one, you can probably get one out there, obviously for more than the RRP, which is a bit stupid. But if you're willing to pay that, the prices out there that people are asking for them, then I do recommend getting one. Obviously, don't pay over the odds for it, but I do recommend getting one, especially because of the special livery that this is in. Now obviously it is a Hornby Class 66, so it's not the best detailed 66 you can get, but the main reason you buy this is not because it's Hornby Class 66, well, that sounds a bit wrong, but you don't buy this mainly because for the detail and everything. You buy this because of the special livery it's in, because it's a special Thank You NHS 66 livery. It's a GBRF 66, and it's named Captain Tom Moore. Now, obviously he is now Sir Tom Moore, but obviously this was done when he was still captain. So it's a special box that's been designed for this particular model. Very striking sort of image on the front, and it's very nice. But overall, it's the typical Hornby packaging with the typical sleeve design, as we can see. If we have a look at the end of the box, you can see it's DCC ready, which is good, and it's number R30069, GBRF Class 66, Captain Tom Moore, a true British inspiration, number 66731, and it's limited edition. And it's limited edition of 3,500, which is a lot of models. However, this is the amount that the Hornby had to go to basically try and keep with the demand, because obviously loads and loads of people wanted this. Obviously, it started down at just 500 models, and this is the number they declined to. Obviously, you probably think 3,500, that is quite a lot of models, but like I've already said, a lot of people wanted it, sold out everywhere. And obviously, I know of some models where there's only 1,000 of them, but there's still loads out there. Example of that is one of the GWR HST packs that we did. That was a limited edition of 1,000. Yet there still seems to be loads of them about. But obviously, that wasn't a very unique model. This is. So very very happy to finally have it. Very long anticipated, and just very happy that it's finally here. If we have a look on the back of the box, we can see there's a bit of information about the model, and we've got some nice pictures there of the logo, and obviously it's also done for the NHS as well. I don't think there's really much else to say about the model. What we really need to do is get open and have a look at it. So typical Hornby packaging that we're used to. Take out the block of ice. There we are. Let's put it to one side. I have already opened this up and ran the logo in, so we're not going to have to worry about running the logo in, because that has already been done. And she has also been fitted with a DCC chip as well to make her digital. Because I am going to get TTS sound for this logo at some point. I can't do it right now because I can't afford the chip. But I had a spare Hornby 8-pin chip lying around, and that's been fitted to the logo to make her digital. So she'll be running with the normal 8-pin DCC chip in her for now, but she will be getting TTS sound, and she'll be having the speaker upgraded as well. And I'll do a video on that as well. I'll do a video on her being fitted with the TTS sound and doing the speaker upgrade and everything. So let's have a look at all this stuff here first quickly. So obviously the first thing that you get is a special certificate of authentication. I've got number 2529 out of 3500. So that's good. Obviously a lower number would be better, but that's not too bad. And as you can see, yeah, some nice special certificate, some information right there. And this here is really sweet. This one as well. As you can see, it's a special card that gives you one a ticket which will allow one person free access to the Hornby Visitor Centre. So that means I can get a free visit to the Hornby Visitor Centre using that, which is very sweet from Hornby. Thank you for doing that. That's very sweet. Obviously, I have to go before the 1st of June next year though, so I'll have to try and do that. And then obviously we've got the instructions for the Hornby Class 66/Class 59. Yeah, the Hornby Class 59s do use pretty much the same tooling as this, although I think it might be slightly different, but overall the mechanism, everything I think is the same. So have a quick look at these, because they are important. I do recommend you look through these. So yeah, Class 59 /Class 66 operating instructions. And it's the general sort of stuff that we're all used to. Yeah, where to put the oil, where for the accessories, because it does come with some accessories, as we can see there. Body removal and DCC fitting, because she is DCC ready, as I mentioned. So yeah, all the important stuff. I do recommend you look through them, especially if you're not very familiar with looking after your models and everything, and running them in, fitting them with the chip and running in and everything. So again, definitely read through them. But let's get on to the logo. So we'll take this off. Have a quick look at these accessories. So yeah, typical sort of accessory. It's got a nice little air dam sort of thing there. And we've got some nice, I'm pretty sure they're extra metal. Yeah, pretty sure they're extra metal nameplates that we can put on. So I'll definitely fit those at some point. And then we've got some typical vacuum tubing and cables and everything in there as well. So that's good. Put those to one side. And then get the logo out. There we are. Put the packaging to one side. Let's look at this. So yeah, obviously it's not the best detailed 66 in the world. Obviously the Bachmann and Hatton 66s are a lot better than this. But yeah, obviously the main reason you buy this logo is for the livery. That's definitely the main reason you buy this logo. It is a very striking livery. It's very nice. But even though it's only a Hornby 66, and obviously they're not the best, it's not too bad because there's quite a lot of weight to the model. It's nice and heavy. However, it does have traction tyres, as we can see there and there, which isn't good. I don't really like traction tyres because they perish and fly off and break up and everything, but I suppose they have to do that. But obviously it's only these two axles here that are actually driven by the motor, because the motor is just this bogie here, and then it's just this wheel and this wheel that drive. So that's one of the reasons it needs the traction tyres. But I'm pretty sure she does have all-wheel pickup. Yeah, all of those wheels are picking up. And then I'm pretty sure I've got a lot of the wheels here picking up as well. So there's plenty of wheels picking up, which is good. But she hasn't got any lights, as we can see. There are no working lights on this model, which is a shame. But you can fit some if you want to. If you have the skills, you can fit lights to these models. It's something I'll have to do at some point, but I won't be doing it anytime soon. The buffers aren't sprung; they're just giant moulded pieces of plastic, basically. But we have got a nice separately fitted handrail on the front there, which is good. A beautiful livery application. Very unique livery. Underframe detail, well, there isn't really any of it really. It's just all giant moulded pieces basically. So she is a basic model, but it looks like a Class 66, doesn't it? doesn't look like a class 50, it doesn't look like a class 47 or 37 or anything. It looks like a class 66, which is good. She has got no couplings, so if you wanted to, you can take them out and fit your own couplings, which I will be doing. I'll definitely be fitting a KD coupling to at least one end, so she can haul some of the stock on mine out. But yeah, at least that's one good feature about the model, that she's got no couplings. Grill there, it's not an actual grill, it's just molded to the side of the body. You can't actually see through it or anything. Cab detail, well, it's there. You can see where everything's supposed to be, but none of it's painted or anything. The addition of a driver in the cab wouldn't go amiss. You've got some exhaust detail on top there. That's separately fitted, which is good. But then everything else, like the grille and everything, well, it's basic. It probably would be nice if this was a separate colour, but it's not. But at least it is there, which is, well, I suppose that's all right. Yeah, there isn't really too much else to talk about. Obviously, there isn't really any detail on this model. Most of it's just moulded to the untrainable to the body. The only sort of separately fitted thing is the handrails and the exhaust detail. But overall, it's not too bad. There's decent weight to the model, which is good. It's DCC ready, and they do run well. And well, you have got detail there, which is good. So obviously, it's not exactly the model that you probably have for the hardcore modeler. Obviously, I do recommend getting the Bachmann 66s instead. I wouldn't bother with the Hattons ones at the moment with the problems that they're having. But yeah, I recommend getting Bachmann ones because they are better than this. But if you can't afford the Bachmann 66s, then do get these. I do recommend you get these because they're not bad, and they will serve you very well for a long time if you look after them. And I think they're pretty strong as well, and they're not bad hauling long rakes of wagons. I haven't tested the haulage capability of this yet. This is actually my first Hornby Class 66. I don't have a Hornby 66 yet. I've got a few Bachmann ones. I've got one Hattons one, but this is my first Hornby one. But very, very happy to finally have it in the collection. But I think what we need to do is push her on the track and see how she runs.